Welcome, warriors. Have you ever felt like you are living as a mere shadow of your former self, wandering through a mist of uncertainty and doubt? Marcus Aurelius once said that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. But what if those thoughts are slowly betraying you? In the chaos of modern life, it is easy to lose track of the strength that once burned brightly within your very soul and spirit. We often ignore the subtle leaks in our energy until we find ourselves completely drained, hollowed out by the demands of a world we can't control. Today, we will identify the 10 silent holes in your energy and learn how to reclaim the invincible spirit of a true warrior once again. It is time to stop the bleeding. It is time to look inward and patch the wounds that are keeping you from your greatest potential. Prepare your mind for a journey of rebirth. We are going to explore the 10 signs that you are losing your inner strength right now. Let us begin by identifying the first 3 leaks. These are the most common ways we hand over our power to the outside world daily. Sign 1. Seeking external validation. You have placed the key to your own happiness in the pockets of other people, waiting for their approval. When they praise you, you soar. When they criticize or ignore you, your world crumbles. This is the ultimate sign of a weakened internal core. Your value is not a variable to be decided by the whims of the crowd. It is a constant that you must define for yourself. Sign 2. Obsessing over the past. You are a prisoner of what has already happened, dragging the heavy chains of regret behind you everywhere. Seneca once taught us that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The past is a ghost that cannot hurt you anymore. Stop replaying the old failures. Every moment spent in the past is a moment stolen from the strength you need to build your future. Sign 3. Fearing silence. You surround yourself with noise because you are afraid of what your inner voice might say when things get quiet. Silence is the most honest mirror. If you cannot sit quietly with yourself, you will never truly know the person you are trying to protect. Pause now. Comment below. I stop undervaluing myself right now. Declare your intention to reclaim your space and your power from this moment. True power is silent. It does not need to shout to be heard, and it does not need a crowd to feel its own weight. We move now to the next phase. The signs that your mind is being invaded by habits that drain your vital essence every single day. To be a warrior, you must clean the house of your mind. You must identify the toxins that have been slowing your heartbeat down. Sign 4. Constant complaining. When you complain, that you adopt the mindset of a victim, telling the world that you have no power over life. Stoicism teaches us, do not complain, even to yourself. Complaining is a leak that lets your strength pour out into the dry dirt. Every grievance is a brick in the wall of your own prison. Tear it down. Accept the situation and act, or remain silent and endure. Sign 5. Overthinking. You are building tall towers of fear from things that have not happened and likely never will happen in reality. Overthinking is the art of creating problems that weren't there. It paralyzes the warrior and turns the hero into a spectator of their own life. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, or a hell of heaven. Do not let it trap you. Sign 6. Neglecting your body. A brilliant mind cannot live in a broken temple. Your physical state is the foundation of your mental power. When you treat your body with disrespect, that you signal to your soul that you are not worth the effort of maintenance or care. Eat for fuel, move for strength, and sleep for recovery. Respect the vessel that carries your consciousness through this difficult battle of life. Now, repeat this affirmation to yourself. My mind is a fortress. My body is a weapon. Feel the truth of these words in your bones. We are halfway through. The next signs are more subtle, dealing with how you relate to others and the concept of your own future. Sign 7. Toxic comparison. You are an eagle trying to run like an ostrich. You are measuring your internal behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. Lao Tzu taught that when you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you deeply. Your journey is unique. To look at another's path is to take your eyes off your own feet, leading to a certain and painful fall. Sign 8. Lack of boundaries. By saying yes to everyone and everything, you are saying no to your own mission and your own peace. A warrior knows when to close the gate. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out, but gates to keep your sacred energy in. Sign 9. Living for the someday. You are waiting for a future that doesn't exist, while the present moment is dying from your neglect. The future is a dream. The past is a memory. Only the now is where your power actually resides. Do not trade it for illusions. Sign 10. Avoiding difficulty. Comfort is the graveyard of growth. When you hide from challenges, you are letting your internal muscles wither away. Iron is forged in the fire. A warrior is forged in the struggle. Seek the hard path, for it is the only one that leads up. Pause. Comment. I am enough. Let this simple truth anchor you back to your center before we move to the final transformation of spirit. Now that we have seen the leaks, how do we plug them? Now, how do we become the invincible warrior that Stoic philosophy describes? The path of rebirth starts with a dichotomy of control. Learn to distinguish between what you can change and what you cannot. The opinions of others, the weather, the past, these are not yours. Your intentions, your actions, and your words. These are your only true possessions. True freedom is found in discipline. By controlling your impulses, you gain mastery over your destiny. Start small, but start with absolute consistency today. Feed your mind with the wisdom of the ages. Epictetus, Seneca, and Aurelius are not just names. They are mentors for your modern soul. As Seneca said, sufferings are often just training for the soul. Welcome the cold. Welcome the hard work. For they are your greatest teachers. Focus all your energy on the action in front of you. Do not look at the top of the mountain. Look at your next step. Every intentional act is a patch on the holes of your energy. Now you are rebuilding yourself, one choice at a time, every single hour. The warrior's path is not about perfection. It is about persistence. It is about getting up one more time than you were knocked down. You are nearing the end of this transmission, but the beginning of your new life. Are you ready to take the warrior's vow? The vow is not spoken to the world, but to the mirror. It is a promise to never abandon yourself for the sake of comfort. You did not lose your strength. You only forgot how to use it. You only forgot that you are the architect of your own character. The world will try to pull you back into the mist. It will try to convince you that you are weak and dependent on its mercy. Be the stone that the waves break upon. Do not be the wave that loses itself in the shore. Stand firm in your newfound truth. Your energy is your life's blood. Guard it with your life. Use it to build, to protect, and to lead those who are still lost. Remember the 10 signs. Or when you feel the leak, stop. Breathe. Realize that you have the power to close the wound instantly with your will. The universe is vast, but your internal world is just as deep. Explore it. Master it. Do not let it become a wasteland of regret. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step of awareness. You have taken that step today. Do not turn back now. The peak is not the end. It is just a better vantage point to see the next mountain. Life is a series of ascents and descents. What will you do with the strength you reclaim? Will you waste it on the trivial, or will you use it to forge a legacy? Even in the hardest conditions, life finds a way. Even in the deepest despair, the warrior finds a way to stand and fight back. You are not alone in this fight. Millions of others are also waking up, shedding their skins of weakness and putting on their armor of grit. Invite the struggle, invite the pain, so they are the weights that build the muscles of your spirit. Without them, you would remain soft and fragile. Walk through the gate. Leave the old version of yourself on the other side. That person served their purpose, but they cannot go where you are going. Your time is the most precious resource you have. Do not spend another second living as a victim of circumstances you didn't choose. True victory is won when no one is watching. It is won in the early hours, in the difficult choices, and in the silent thoughts. Be sharp, be focused, be relentless. The world has enough shadows. It needs more light. It needs the light of your authentic, powerful self. This is the end of the lesson, but only the beginning of your practice. Stoicism is not a theory. It is a way of living life. Stand up, warrior. The world is waiting for your true strength. Don't let it wait a second longer. Reclaim your throne and your power. If this message resonated with you, share it with another soul who needs to hear it. Subscribe to join our legion of modern-day warriors. I am the master of my soul. I am the captain of my fate. Let these words be your compass through the storms of existence. I will see you at the peak. I will see you in the quiet moments of victory. Until then, keep the fire burning deep within you. I am the master of my soul. Carry this truth into your day and let it guide every action and every thought you have today. Thank you for watching. Stay strong, stay stoic, and never forget who you are. We will meet again on the path to excellence very soon.